What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Uh, Coming at y'all once again. Hey, listen, this is part two, right? Um, y'all already know where we picked up off at, where I left it at, because I actually really thought my little stink over there was going to be up and actually really trying to get in into the camera shot or whatever, but she's sleeping, so. Um, for the most part. Hopefully, I ain't got too much longer to go with this, right? So we're gonna finish up here. Um, I'm gonna just take it back just a little bit because just know that this bitch is actually really talking about paying a bill on the first date. So let's go.
You expect that dude to pick up that tab when y'all first dating?
And he did.
Yeah.
And he did.
Did you ask me on a date?
Have you ever asked a guy on a date?
Do I look like I asked a man on a date?
I'm asking you.
No.
Do you see how those gender expectations?
So again, right? You know, I'll be the first one to tell you, right? This is something that I've always believed, and it actually really goes across the board, right? People know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with, right? These two women here, right? They are predators. They are predators. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me do this. Um, shit, what's the damn man's name? Uh, Actually, I'm talking with my real good friend here right fast. Because as y'all know, Jesse Jackson, he died late last night or early this morning. And for those of y'all that actually really know, uh, I forget that man's name, Steven something other. He actually really put two and two together, and come to find out that Jesse Jackson was the main one that actually really had Dr. King assassinated. And then it wasn't too much longer after that he ended up dying. So hold on. Okay, then. So, like I was saying, right? Okay, these two women here, they're predators. They act like, so they dress in a certain way where that they actually really think that the simp, right, is gonna, they're gonna capture their attention, if you will, right? And then it's probably gonna always be at the bar, right? Or it's just for the simple fact that they're actually like really looking, because 9 times out of 10 they'll go to the bar. This is what bitches like this do, right? They'll go to the bar and dress a certain way, and then it's just for the simple fact. I mean, this is like Bee Sting 1001. right? And then the other bitch suck dick for pork chops, right? So, but this is what the fuck they do. Because she just told you, right? Do I look like I'm gonna ask a man out for a date? But then again, see, I'm gonna tell you how when a motherfucker come on a podcast, right? These motherfuckers, or these two bitches rather, right? They they didn't sit down. I mean, a granted fact. See, these are amateur bitches at best, right? These motherfuckers here, they would never survive in Vegas, right? Or anywhere else for that goddamn matter. So they have to, I want to say they from Houston. And so, so STD capital of the world. So ain't no telling what type of creepy crawly creatures is in this motherfucker right here. Not only with her, but with that other bitch. So, Cam, guess what? If you ever played against the Houston Texans, guess what? You finna get tackled beyond belief, right? You finna get some shit that you finna get some shit that you can't get rid of. So in our case, right? Now, here's the deal. These motherfuckers, they already told you, right? They not gonna show they so-called soft side until they actually really get the man that they want. Okay, well, who? So when is that ever gonna happen? Right? I mean, because this shit right here, look, this is blown cover right here with both of them. Right? And just though 9 times out of 10, whenever this shit actually really aired live, right? 9 times out of 10, it's probably, it's probably like, ain't no telling how much clout that they lost because you're too busy running their mouth, right? Now, whether they was actually really gonna run their mouth anyway, or was it there for the simple fact that they felt that damn comfortable with Cam Newton in the first place? See, this is what the fuck this is what the fuck you gotta look at, people. See, this is what the fuck the crazy uncle be talking about. Don't never deal with no bitch like this. Right? I mean, now, if you put like this, if you are my age, put like this, any man that is from the ages from 45, for 45 on up, don't deal with no young bitch. I mean, yeah, okay, we get it. The ass is tight, the pussy is tight, but does it smell good? Is it worn the fuck out? And see, and this is where, and then again, this is where the fuck I fought Kevin Samuels' ass with. Because Kevin Samuels would have you be like anywhere from 18 to 29. But then again, say that a man my age or a little bit older, say we go out and get that woman. Well, hell, she ain't even a woman because she ain't fully developed. At least not up here. Right? So when shit like this happens, right? And then hold on, because I gotta find this because it's bothering me, right? So so basically, when when motherfuckers like this come on, what's the damn guy's name? Fuck. I'll find it. Because I don't like being under the pressure cooker right now. But not to say that I don't like being under the pressure cooker, but I'm gonna find that shit. But the thing about it though is when you deal with motherfuckers like this. See, Cam don't know no better because he's still in that same. He's still in that pool with them. See, he trying to fuck. You can't tell me that he ain't trying to fuck, right? But you know, bitches like this, no, they gonna dress good enough for you. Where that you catch them at the bar, you buy them a drink and all that kind of stuff, and then just see, here's the deal with the crazy on. I'm very picky with mine, right? You have to have a certain type of persona about yourself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she got a nice round one, right? But how well do she wash that motherfucker? And it's quite obvious that she don't. But then again, I'm looking at this shit right here, right? No, you know what they used to say in the army? You are a no go at this station, private.
Expectations are.
I'm
for you.
okay with those gender roles.
So I'm expecting a woman to show a soft side.
right.
And there's other men that's expecting a woman to show her soft side. If you strong, cool. But
Yes.
if you're not gonna show me no sign, I just said I need you to show me some sign.
But see, here's the deal. Here's the deal with this, right? To be strong is one thing, right? But then again, it's all about the persona, how you present yourself in a strong way, right? Yes, stand your ground, right? But at the same time, though, right? You know, no, you know, and it's not about doggone submission or anything like that. It's just for the simple fact, hey, look, whatever, and then you know, a lot of it too could be that. Okay, let's just say that Dad was around, and Dad said, "Hey, look, Dad do what he do to raise his daughter, or daughters for that matter, right?" But then if you don't actually really go back and try to like smooth it over, it's almost like baking a cake almost. You can bake the cake to perfection, but when it comes time to put the icing on the cake, it's all fucked up. And then you, as the father of your daughter, right? It's gonna be like, oh, don't worry about it. The cake is good. So you just put the icing on it any kind of way. They take that, and they run with it, and then they be like, oh, I'm strong. No, bitch, you stupid. And then you need to go back and slap the shit out of your daddy because of the fact, right? So hey, let's go. Let's finish.
It's because you're gonna be smoking that cigar, baby, by yourself. Because the dude that's looking at you or observing you, whether you know that he's looking or observing you at, you know, knowingly or unknowingly, you got to show something because you're gonna get bypassed.
Okay, she got to show that she gonna be soft. Well, show me you can pay a bill. Show me that you provide. Since we're doing gender roles.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? And then, like I say, y'all know this. What I'm saying, this, you know, this is kind of like the ass end of part one, right? So yeah, Steve Coakley. So yeah. So here's the deal, people. I'm not going to show you shit like right off. Because for one, right, I done used the 5-minute rule on your ass. And then just, it look like you got a waist trainer on. Take the waist trainer off and let's see how you are for real. Okay? Take this makeup off. Let's see what you really look like, you know? So again, there's too much shit in play here. Right? That from a man that's like I said, right? Every man don't know this, right? I mean, you could be my age and a little bit older, a little bit younger, right? And then you still not really catch it or whatever, right? But eventually, your ass gonna catch it. I'm not gonna pay shit for you, right? And just know, just because I met you at the bar, right? Ain't no guarantees on how that shit is gonna go. But see, here's the deal. See, this is how these motherfuckers will respond, right? They're gonna respond one or two ways. Oh, well, you ain't all that no way, right? Or they could be like, they can give you that impression, right? But just know that they really ain't feeling you too much, so they gonna give you that false sense of security, just like this bitch will. Because she already came in there with the false sense of security. Look at all the goddamn makeup on her face. She got a goddamn waist trainer on. That's for goddamn sure. So it's just for the simple fact that before you even open your mouth to even say any damn thing, you was fucked up once you actually really walked in the club. So hey, let's go.
Oh, it's cool.
And I think men be
If a
knowing.
dude, no, you definitely know.
Yes, I feel like a man knows. Like when you meet a woman, I feel like you could tell when she a little strong and she not really
For
that
sure.
feminine. But men like to conquer. So maybe you should have left her ass.
No, but see, here's the deal. It's not about conquering, right? Men conquer because due to stupidity. A lot of y'all are like wild animals. So for the most part, guess what, bitch? You just told on yourself, right? You and your buddy over there, right? And so the thing about it though is this, right? I can sit up here and I can sing this song. I can listen. The crazy uncle can sit up here and sing this song. I can sing this same song each and every day, whether I do a reaction on Cam News podcast, whether I do Kendra G or anybody else for that matter. Motherfuckers that actually really think that they know the damn game. And just know a lot of y'all can't even spell game. And then y'all have motherfuckers call in on y'all channel, right? Asking for advice, and then 9 times out of 10, the people that y'all asking advice for, they ain't with nobody. But they want to give you advice, right? Because it's almost like, how many, the Atomic Dog, right? What were the first lyrics, right? It said, this is about the story of a famous dog. For a dog that chases his tail would be dizzy. They go for female dogs too. Okay? And we already know what a motherfucking female dog is. Just know this is bitch number 2, bitch number 1. We already seen already, right? So again, right? You talking about, oh, I don't need to see it. No, we can look at how you dress. And a man that actually really know what the fuck to look for, right? They already know. They ain't gonna deal with y'all because they already know y'all ain't about shit, right? And Cam, come on, dog. You on that bullshit, dog.
Alone because she was being herself. Now you trying to pull
Big
some shit out of
mama.
her
Big
that's not really
mama.
who she is.
Yeah.
When it's women who you'll run into them the first encounter and they gonna be soft.
For sure.
Leave Big Mama alone.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. All that's cool until you find yourself of age and you had a hot girl summer and you outside and have a cold girl winter.
Never.
And just know, looking at both of them, especially obese thing, right? She really looking for for that. Yeah, she need to hurry up and get out of the summer. That way the bees won't come out and sting all in the doggone face. Hold on, because I'm actually ready to comment on this shit here.
What do you consider of age?
Uh-oh. This
See, I'm gonna
is getting
stay away
sticky
from.
now.
I'm gonna stay away from, specific.
See. Again, no, you don't know how to do a show. You don't know how to do a show. Or is it because you too busy trying to fuck? Which one is it? Which one is it, right? Because you can tell that they studied somewhat. They studied to such a degree because they've been listening to Kevin Samuels. They've been listening to all of the podcasts or all of the YouTube channels. So if out of all of the questions that Cam asked, they was waiting on this one. And then you, once again, you didn't read the defense. You called the audible. And then guess what? They finna sack your ass.
Specifics of age.
Okay.
But I understand this to be true. You're gonna have to deal with somebody's mess. You're gonna have to choose it.
And again, here's the deal. Right? You went in, right? Thinking that you were saying something. And for the most part, they called you on your shit. In a sense. So you had to hurry up and do an audible. But just know that for the most part, how you just answered that, right? Guess what? Your audible didn't work. And guess what? You still finna get sacked. All right?
Everybody's expecting, and this not a female down or just ragging on females, because I see dudes too that have unrealistic expectations. It's like, bro, meeting a woman at her peak and expecting,
Okay, so here's the deal. When you say meeting a woman at her peak, I'm like what old boy said. What do you mean by that? Because just because you see a woman that's fully developed, that don't necessarily, that bitch she can still be partly cloudy. Right? Because how do we already know that the hair ain't real. So we already know that she partly cloudy. Now, I already know what a lot of y'all gonna say, right? And the thing about this is what women do. Y'all go out, y'all go buy that hair. And which for the most part, okay, hey, guess what? Go buy the hair. My wife, she buys hair. But just know that she's not partly cloudy. It's clear skies with my wife. Right? That's why I married her. You know, chemtrails here, chemtrails there. And the heart machine is going haywire on both of them. Right? I'm look, crazy uncle just telling y'all what's happening. Okay, let's go.
Cinderella, you know, that's a Disney movie, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and women meeting Prince Charming and he got stability, he a business owner, he this, he's that. It's like, dog, what are we working towards? The biggest flex or that I love to hear in relationships is, yo, we built this together.
Okay.
When you come into a dynamic that's already built, that program gonna be a little strict.
I'm with you when you're right.
So
I don't.
So when you try to attract Big Daddy, you're gonna have to start realizing like Strong ain't what he's gonna be susceptible to. So you're gonna have to play by his rules and her rules as well too, because some girls ain't gonna.
Let me explain something to y'all. Right? You know, everybody, again, Cam, you fuck it up as usual. Right? And then for the most part, right, it's only so many views that you can actually really catch. But 9 times out of 10, they pussy wet. And then it's just for the simple fact. Now, guess what? They didn't kept this position the whole time. But I'm actually really looking for a switcheroo to happen here quite shortly. Right? But the thing about it is this, people. Some of it, he said was true. I'm not a big daddy. But I handle shit if it, you know, and you know, I'm not a big daddy, never claimed to be, but I handle my shit. I'm retired. I don't need to do shit else. Right? If I work, it'd be because I want to. Not to say that that's the case with Cam. I'm pretty sure he can be like, hey, you know what? I got enough money. Put like this. I made enough money from the NFL. I ain't got to do shit else. Right? But the thing about actually I really want to stay relevant, right? You know, that means a lot to a lot of people, right? And so for me, right, I'm retired United States Army. Don't nobody know who the fuck the crazy hawk is. Don't nobody know who the fuck staffs are. You know, other than the people that I serve with, right? They know who the fuck I am. They know how the fuck I operate. And so when, you know, it was every time that we come back from deployment, guess who they was always looking forward to hearing? They wanted to hear Staff Sergeant Harris because they already know that old Sergeant Harris was always going to kick the rear to him. Right? These two partly clouded bitches, they put like this. Ain't nobody actually really sat down and actually really talked to these two. As far as like what the fuck that they need to do or what the fuck they don't need to do. Right? Because if that was the case, 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't be on this show. Both of they pussy stank. I'm just telling you right now. Right? Because they don't take no bath. They jump in that shower right fast. And they spray that little shit, right? They cover the catfish up, right? And then they go out there, and then they already know that a motherfucker gonna be like, because a lot of motherfuckers out there, pussy is pussy, right? So now your pussy smell like catfish, perfume, piss, and shit, right? So hey, let's go.
Go for what your game was, homeboy, to that caliber of woman.
Yeah.
It just don't work like that. So how you carry yourself, what you post, how you act, what you wear, how you talk, what you give off as a man.
Now, for the most part, now, just like I said, now, he's actually like really saying all of this shit what I told y'all in part one. Right? Now I get it, he said it, right? But to be perfectly honest with you, he a little bit late with it. He too late with it. You're a day late, dollar short. Just like how you was in the goddamn Super Bowl. Okay, let's go.
He's peeping all of that. So don't think that you're the only one that's in control, because the narrative is girls choose who they want to have sex with. Guys choose who they want to marry.
Yeah,
It's so many
that's true.
athletes and niggas with money.
Now, see, okay, bee sting face. Now the other girl, right? She acts like really, in a sense, I can almost say, hey, look, the shields are down, Scotty, in a sense. But this one here, she ain't trying to hear it. Let's go.
Watch this like, hell yeah, Cam Cook, nigga, that nigga cooking.
They is gonna
Man,
say that
shut
shit
up.
and say that he was
Shut
cooking.
up.
So, but I don't know. But how do you feel about when people say that a man who is securing himself doesn't really care about that type of stuff?
No, he always cares.
Like, why would he care
I'ma tell you something.
what you posted before him?
No. Yeah, you before me, but while you with me,
Take that shit
Take that
off.
shit in.
Now, see, here's the deal, right? Now, that's like 50-50. Because, but then again, I really don't have no say so on this. I mean, because, well, the woman when I'm with now, right? That was something that I didn't have to worry about, right? And even with my first wife, this was shit that I really didn't have to worry about, right? But the thing about it though is this. You can be like, when you run into somebody, right? And then you got to be like, okay, well, this is okay. Well, tell me about yourself, right? And then you go into this song and dance, and so for me, right, I will tell you anything and everything that you want to know about me, right? Because I don't want to do shit, and then you be like, well, damn, I didn't know this was coming. Well, my first wife, right? And then, for the most part, it's my own fault, in a sense. But at the same time, though, if you really into that person, you should tell a person anything and everything about yourself. Right? And, and that's about as far as I'm going to take it. That's about as far as I'm going to take it, right? But it's just that when you find out shit and then they throw y'all off, and then it actually really changes every goddamn thing. Because for the most part, you actually really thought that you was with somebody that was like good, clean, and wholesome. Then you find this shit out, right? And then it's just now depending on the type of man that you are, right? You be like, okay, all right, cool, I got it. And then you adjust fire, right? And then just know eventually that's what the fuck happened. I ended up adjusting fire, right? But the thing about it though is this. When a man adjusts fire, then 9 times out of 10, the woman is not going to like it. Because we're trying to adjust fire to you. and what you want, right? But then anything outside of that, then there's a problem, right? So the thing, so basically what happens is this. When shit like that happens, that's why you come out, put like I mean, now, yes, I said the 5-minute rule, right? And I don't want to actually really sound like that. I'm actually really trying to contradict myself in it, but let's just say that the 5-minute rule to get you in the door, right? Once you're in the door, then you get to look around. You get to look around, and then eventually, again, motherfuckers act like they gonna tell you. Trust me, you gonna get to know anything and everything before you actually really make this shit serious, right? And then once you actually really find out anything and everything, and then if that's something that you down for, then hey, go ahead, stay with that woman, stay with that man. Right? But then again, you still got to tread lightly. Right? That's why everybody, they talk about this polygamous shit and all that kind of stuff. Y'all motherfuckers need to be, y'all need to watch that shit. Right? Because the thing about those is, I know what the fuck y'all did. Y'all went and y'all looked at Solomon and all his wives that he had and all that kind of shit. But the thing about those is this. Unless you actually really knew how that shit went down and how it went down the way that it went down, don't you do it. Because here's the deal. Her ass could be just a little bit more plump. Put like this. You can have a nice ass and it's plump. It's soft to the touch. Slap, slap, watch it jiggle. Right? And then you go get the other one. Right? It's nice. It's plump. It's soft to the touch. Slap, slap, jiggle, jiggle. But guess what? I got one more jiggle out of our hairs than what I did young. So guess who the fuck I'm gonna go to? Right? If I'm just worried about the jiggle, jiggle. Right? And then there's other shit that actually really come into play. Because every woman's ass don't jiggle the same way. Just like every man's dick don't get hard the same way. Right? So there's a lot of shit that's in play. Right? One may let you watch them go to the bathroom. One may let you let them wipe you. One woman may let you wipe her off if it's a piss, right? The other one won't. This is what motherfuckers do, right? I mean, because you never know how a man looks at a woman. Because the thing about doing this, he probably can fuck you. Put it like this, he can fuck you twice out of the week. But old girl, he trying to fuck every chance he get. So if you actually, if there's no equality there, because there's both of them go on the fuck. Once you put your dick out, yeah, they both go on, right? But again, that's why you go out and you get you one that can do anything and everything that you as a man actually ever really imagined what your woman to be. And then you ain't got to worry about the rest of the motherfuckers. Right? That's how you do shit, right? But hey, y'all want to be greedy, be greedy.
It's just understanding what my principles are. Because understand this. My girl looks damn good.
She do.
Fine. And she know who she dealing with too. You want to do some thirst traps? You want to do some OnlyFans activity? Cool, power to you. But understand,
You so damn stupid. And again, I'll put it like this. If your game is tight like that, oh, you just got sacked. And it wasn't because the pass protection wasn't there. You just held the ball too goddamn long, dog. You really think that you talking about something right here now? You either took the sack when you weren't supposed to, or you threw in the triple coverage. Which one was it? Right? So, again, you think that you saying something. Ain't no way in hell well, put it like this. My wife is not going to do no motherfucking OnlyFans page. That shit is motherfucking disgusting. Basically, how would the fuck you saying that you really don't give a damn about yourself? Or it's just for the simple fact that you want to show the whole world, hey, look at me. I just stopped pissing on myself real good, so I'm going to show y'all what the fuck I can do. But see, this is what happens when, you fucked up too. I don't know. Maybe you got knocked up. Maybe you got knocked upside the head one time too many, Cam. I don't know. Let's go.
can go get some gray sweatpants too.
Cam, please. Please. It is not the same.
I could go get some underwear.
Like,
You see what I'm saying? Bro, I can't wait to
Y'all
pee.
going thong for thong.
No, ain't no thong for thong. No, I go get PSD.
And then, see, here's the deal, right? Now I actually really know why he brought these two bitches on the show, right? He trying to fuck, and it's just like what the fuck I tell y'all in part one? What the fuck did I tell y'all in part one? Right? He trying to fuck, and then it's just for the simple fact: who's to say that they didn't fuck? I bet you old Bee Sting did. She wanted to try that dick out, right? The other one, on the other hand, she kind of subtle, right? I mean, because if you actually really go back and look at what Cam said earlier, what Bee Sting did. Oh, he cooked, he did, and right? Because not to say that she a weak link. But it's just for the simple fact, she just rolling with old girl. She don't give a damn about her. They just rolling together. Ain't it 9 times out of 10, ain't no telling how many arguments that them two bitches didn't have. Just put it out there. And then he talking about putting on gray sweatpants. Okay, what the fuck gray sweatpants gonna do? Right? Again. You didn't feel in that shit.
Yeah, Ethica and Haynes and Tommy
What?
John.
Shut up, dog. So you could see because here's the deal, right? And for those y'all that know, y'all know why he brought the sweatpants shit up. Because he's a shower, right? Because depending on how big his dick is, that's just how it is. And it get hard, and guess what? It ain't get no bigger than what the fuck it is, right? Now the crazy uncle, on the other hand, I'm like a horse. You ain't gonna see shit until it's time for me to fuck. So I could put on gray sweatpants. I could put on any type of underwear that I want to put on. Guess what? You ain't gonna see shit. You ain't gonna see shit from me until it's time to fuck. Right? And then that's when the horse comes out. The horse is ready to play. Right? But hey, let's continue.
I get, some skims.
First traps
Oh
for men
my
don't hit the same like
God.
women do.
Who don't?
It don't. The only women that's gonna be hitting on you are like aunties on Facebook.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to see these DMs?
And then you look like an auntie that don't know how to cure bee stings. So let's go.
Oh, I don't, because you know what? Because I'm gonna be pissed off. Because I actually really like your girlfriend, because there's very few women who are. Let me not say that. I take that back. Women.
Too late. And so see this one right here. Get her off to herself. She coming out them draws. Plain and simple. No matter how big you are, how small you are, right? She like you enough. She coming out them draws. I'm just telling you, right? She one of them, right? That other one on the other hand, put it like this. Hold on.
Who are
Obese thing.
stunning and
Obese. See, this is this right here. Bee sting. This Blue Falcon right here. Blue Falcon, cop block, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? She stops the other one from actually really having a good time. I'm telling you right now. She one of them. She is one of them, right? I didn't figure that shit out. I knew it in part one. And this mother, she one of them. Let's go.
gorgeous and beautiful. Like, they don't like to think that they have personalities in there. And she is really an anomaly. Like, she actually is hilarious.
She is really
And I don't think a lot of people are funny. And she is actually.
But see, here's the deal, right? And again, go like this. If that's how you roll, you fuck who you want to fuck, just as long as you come back to me. No, because I don't know what the fuck you bringing back to the house. Because the thing with me is this. This is how the crazy uncle thinks, right? I like sticking my tongue in places where, for the most part, it don't need to go, right? And then if I actually really turn you loose, right? And then you bring some shit back that you don't tell me, and the first time that I do and then no, I'm not trying to catch another man's dick residue. I'm sorry. That is not how the motherfucking crazy uncle works. Just like I know, great fact, me and the wife, we good. My wife is not gonna do shit that she ain't supposed to do. I'm not gonna do shit that I ain't supposed to do, right? The only dick residue, if any, is gonna be my dick residue. Only pussy residue that's gonna be on my dick is her pussy residue, right? Because here's the deal with you, Cam Newton. You got community pussy, and you got a community dick. But if that's how you roll, then hey, guess what? That's how you roll.
Really funny.
No, it's like the thing that this is our like guilty pleasure. We love making blog sites and looking through the comments. This is the procedure. So
So you like everybody be in your business, dumb motherfucker. All right.
pack, or when she packed my bags, I didn't know she was putting me on her Snapchat.
Okay.
And shout out to Shields because she was in the video too. She sent it, when she was like, look at this, you don't even know how much I went through to pack his bag. We literally go through the comments, and this is what we do. We read the comments, and depending on how negative the comment is, we read it, and then we proceed to go to the profile.
Oh,
And then y'all go and see what the profile look like. And then y'all probably call them in, and then y'all do a fuck fest.
That's light work. I do that too. I had to send a bitch picture back to her. Have you seen yourself, bitch?
So
Sometimes you gotta post it, repost it, and be like,
Yeah.
this you.
no, that's
I mean, but the thing about it though is this, you know, I do it too, right? Matter of fact, I was in this one group on Facebook. It was called the NFC East, right? You know, I'm a Cowboys fan. And you know, so for the most part, you know, it's Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and the Commanders. But I still call them the Redskins, right? You know, and then we come on there and we say such and such. And okay, then the first time motherfucker clown the Cowboys, then I'm gonna go on your profile. I'm gonna motherfucking go on your I'm gonna screenshot the picture and then I'm gonna post it back on the page, right? Going back in there, I ain't ready for you. And so the thing about it is this, so, and then I'm gonna say what the fuck. I'm like, ooh, look at me. I'm a dumbass. Because I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Right? But then again, you know, then I ended up leaving because you know that's childish bullshit. Right? Children do that. That's high school bullshit. And so all these people right here, Cam included, y'all doing high school bullshit right now.
That's what gives us comfort. It's
Okay.
like she funny, she got personality, and this version of her as a mom is something that I didn't know I would be as attracted to even more. But she's very nurturing. She was nurturing with me. So how she is with the kids when she comes out and showcases that, and now when she comes back into our dynamic, it be something that's like, yo,
So now my whole deal is y'all post shit. And then y'all go look at the profile. And if it's a female, right? Do y'all actually really try to go get the female to have a threesome? Right? Because I mean, come on now. Let's honestly, let's be real here. Let's actually really just stop and talk about this, right? So the thing about though is this, right? You have put it like this. Out of all of the podcasts that I've actually have really seen, right? When this shit gets like this, right? And I get it, right? You gotta adhere to YouTube's, you know, stuff, right? But you know, and then everything you can't always speak in code, right? But for the most part, right? What they're saying right now, right? Or pretty much in YouTube guidelines. I've seen a lot of shit worse than this, right? And I don't know, maybe it's only because I got 111 subscribers. Rest in peace to that, to that 112. Right? Now you can be resurrected and then you make sure you bring somebody else with you. But hey, it is what it is. So let's go.
this is really funny. We click on that profile page. Oh, Shawty talking about la, 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 la. And then we go down, down, down. So it's not, I always lived off this principle. Never take.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You are a former NFL player. You probably got more babies than the law allows. Right? If you don't do it with her, guess what? You did it with your other baby mama or other baby mamas. And no, I'm not hating. Because for the most part, I don't want that type of motherfucking responsibility that you have. Even if I had the millions of dollars that you have, I wouldn't want that type of responsibility. I really wouldn't. I love my kids. Both of them. But get your ass out of my motherfucking house when you come of age. So that me and your mama can walk around the house butt naked. See, you can't do that. 9 times out of 10, you will never be able to do that. And the thing about it was this, put it like this. If motherfuckers really knew the value of money, a lot of you motherfuckers wouldn't be doing, put it like this. I already know. Everybody is doing shit what they doing now. Especially the motherfuckers that actually already got that money. But then again, I have to ask the question. Those that really got that real serious money, what are you actually really doing with that money? Is your money actually really being directed? Because you tell me a player that got millions of dollars, regardless of sport, right? Tell me a black athlete, regardless of sport, that got millions of dollars, and then they ain't got at least 8 rugrats by at least 5 different women or 4 different women, if not more. Let's just look at Stephon Diggs. Let's look at motherfucking Nick Cannon. He got 10 of them. So that motherfucker, he constantly has to work. Otherwise, he's going to be on government assistance. And then who's to say that he's not? Because you get tired after a while. And when I say tired, meaning ain't nobody trying to look at you no more. Yeah, they made motherfucker look at your reruns, right? But the most updated version of you, ain't nobody trying to listen to you no more. Ain't nobody trying to watch you no more. So now you looking at, so now you on MTV or whoever the fuck, you got a contract with, right? You hoping that they keep your shit in rotation. Otherwise, your ass going to be on government assistance.
Criticism from a person you wouldn't take advice from.
Hello. I've always lived by that as well.
Drea has.
I do feel like you can, like I said earlier, you can get perspective from anybody. I will listen to your perspective.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm gonna take the shit.
Just know that I wouldn't listen to you regardless of subject. You sound stupid. Right? And then, honestly, I love to hear my wife talk because she is so elegant with her words, how she speaks, that it actually really makes my dick hard from time to time. It really does. Right? I can't learn. I mean, they say that you can learn from everybody, right? But I can't learn nothing from these 2 bitches. Plain and simple. They sound too stupid. And then they tell me they went to college and got degrees. So just know that whatever that you have a degree in, you still 359 degrees short. And then just listening to y'all, I question how you got that 1 degree. Let's go.
For sure.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna live by it because why should the hell
Exactly.
should I
So
listen
you
to
know,
you? Look at what you doing.
Going back
I
to
mean,
the situation, if I
But I think you
played,
should listen.
thank you. All right, here we go.
All right.
Next question. Trinice has a few questions. Question 1. Why is it so common for men to move on to new relationships while still dealing with the pain from his past relationships? Do men expect the new woman to fill the void? How can a woman fix what has been broken by someone else? Is it even possible?
No, it's not. But no, hold on. No, I'm actually ready to say we as men, we do that because, and you know, for the most part, you know, well, let's say, let's look at this. It's one or two ways of looking at that, right? You could either not really actually really give a damn about the person that you was with, which is probably like next to impossible. But then again, I don't know. Because depending on how long you was with the first person, and then you become numb. And then once you become numb, right, you cut it off. And you don't feel shit because you numb. And then you actually really don't think about it too much. The only time when the shit actually really comes back into play is that when your new woman reminds you of something of what your previous bitch did. Then and only then it may come into play. Well, let's just see what these two bitches say.
Wow.
I
Oh,
don't
brother.
think so, and I don't think you should try to. Why the hell would you want to go find a healed nigga?
And not only that, if you meet a dude and he doing all this, I'm not better help. You just call more minds. I'm not better help.
We already know that. We knew that right at the start. Neither one of y'all. Or at least that's what the fuck you saying. Cause y'all still gonna fuck, especially you. You will fuck before the other one will. Right? But the thing about it though is this. Both of y'all sound real stupid. Y'all can get dressed butt ass naked in front of me. Crazy Uncle Dick is not gonna get hard because the first time that y'all open y'all mouth, if indeed my dick was hard, guess what? It's gonna go down. So let's go. Let's finish.
I like that.
Go.
Shameless plug.
Go get some help. I'm here for a good time, especially if we just met.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And there it is, right there. Because here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you what. He's no longer my homeboy. Matter of fact, I really can't never say that he actually really was. But the thing when I was in the army, right? My homeboy or the motherfucker, he like I said, he never was my homeboy. But this is what the fuck that he would always do. Especially when we got orders to deploy. Right? This motherfucker. And because when you deploy, right? You don't, I mean, hold on this. You was always gonna be in your battle dress. But depending on where the fuck you went, right? Your battle dress was the environment that you was actually really going into. And so for the most part, right, a lot of women will see this. Oh, are you getting deployed? Yes, I'm getting deployed. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going such and such. And then if you really know how to play that bullshit role, lot of women got bent over, right? And so you just said, okay, I'm here for a good time. So guess what? Translation. I'm here for a good time. Translation. Let me give you some of this pussy. Make you forget about your previous relationship. Let's go.
I don't mind you venting to me, we, having a conversation. But this is the problem, especially I see with women who want to be picked. With women who want marriage so bad and they want relationships, so they want to show up so hard for somebody that you cannot fix. That is not your job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here. I don't have a doctorate. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. But don't you have a degree? Don't you have a degree? Or did you lie about the degree?
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
It's not my job, but I mean, we can figure certain things
Bitch, stop being a follower, right? No, come on now.
out together. But I go in a relationship, hey, we're even, we're equally yoked. Let's see what we can build.
Yeah, I think that's setting yourself.
So again, right? So again, he hurt. Did y'all just catch that, right? He hurt. Okay, well, we can work it out. We can work it out. Right? Come on, baby. I'm gonna give you some of this pussy. This pussy, right? You can even stick it in my ass if you want. That's all what the fuck she said. So I'm gonna cut it off right here because I gotta go take the baby to karate class. One of the responsibilities I have as a grandfather, honestly, it's all good, I guess. I mean, but damn, I'm a pawpaw, right? My thing is, you come to the house. Hey, pop, hey, pop, right? I give you some candy, feed your ass candy, and then I'm gonna send you. I ain't gonna do it, but send you back to your mama. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Right? So, there's no part 3. Third and final piece is coming up tomorrow. Right? So, with that being said, look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner. Papa's Harris, aka Chris Hall. I'm gonna holler at y'all.